Okay folks, a little bit of a change of plans. I don't think I'm going to put that bill there. I'll tell you why, or that beak. It looks more like he's hiding, like his head is in the hat, other than trying to peek underneath. You know, he's trying to hide. He's not trying to look out. So I'm going to get rid of this because I think it will look better. And if you decide you want to leave it up, that's fine. I kind of made a little bit of a change of plans as I'm going along. And you know, when you do a carving, it doesn't, if you choose to change something, that's perfectly okay. If you want to put that bill in with the little red gobbler on the bottom, that's fine. I think this will look better without that because the hat is a little too high. The head, in theory, cannot, knowing what a turkey looks like and how they act, it'd be very hard for them to be peeking underneath it. Okay, he wouldn't be able to see it anyway. So I'm going to take this off, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I just made that decision when I was offline because I think sometimes we try to put too much in a piece, or we think it's going to work and it doesn't, and guess what? It's fine. That does not matter. That looks much better to me. Okay, that looks more sensible to me. I don't think I've done that before online, switched it. But you still will need to make that cut anyway for the feet to be sticking out sideways. Alright? So, if you decide you want to try it, that's perfectly fine. More power to you. Alright? I'm just changing course here a little bit, because I think this would be a little more sensible. So see, now he looks like he's underneath with his head up here instead of down here, and his feet are going to stick out. You know, I'm going to have like crawling feet. You'll see that in a second here, but yep, that works for me. Hope you're enjoying this series. I know it's taken a while because I haven't made one before, and I'm kind of figuring it out as I'm going along here. I do that with a lot of my carvings when I do them online and I don't have one done ahead of time. You see it in the making, you know. You see it transpiring from whatever. Okay, so I'm going to take this back and round this off to the back a little bit. Just a little bit. I want to be very careful of that hat, okay. I'm going to bring that across, and we're just going to, there we go. Alright, that's good. That's real good. I don't want to go too much deeper than that. Let me match this side to that. There we go. There we go. That's really good. I'm happy with that, folks. Okay, that makes perfect sense to me. So when you're looking at them, you're going to see like the breast of the turkey kind of in the middle. I'm going to cut these down, taper these in a little bit, and that's what I'm going to do here. We're just going to taper this in. And we're going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to taper this in a little bit. A little hard to do because you're working on the end piece of the wood. Now, don't let that discourage you from cutting and carving. Yeah, it's just a matter of feeling your way through that. Alright. Be very careful of the edge again of your hat. And this is kind of where we're going to come up a little bit. Kind of round off his feet. And now I'll do the same thing over here. We're going to get a pencil. If I can find one here. Bear with me for a second. I keep moving things around from one area to the other. I'm not the kind of person that has everything in one place. I should by now, but I don't. I move things from the farm to my home to my parents' home when I work on stuff, and my toolbox changes once in a while. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a center piece here, okay, just like so. And I'm sorry, they don't have 4, they have 3. That's wrong. Disregard that. We'll try this again. So we're going to go, this is 1, and this is 2. Okay, you'll see it in just a second what I'm doing. So what I want to do is I want to notch that out. We're going to go this way and that way towards that V. Alright, that's what I wanted. Just like that, not all the way to the V, because okay, we're just going to do it this way. Like I said, this is more of a comical one. It's not accurate as far as dimensions and all the rest that goes with it. But we're going to just kind of scoop this portion out underneath, okay? And we're going to do the same thing here. We're just going to scoop this out here. Alright, I'm going to scoop the whole section out here, just to make it so there might be a little bit of a gap when it sits. Oops, let's go a little further on this side. Let me take a look at that, how that's going to look. It looks alright. Alright, we're going to go a little smaller. And they're trying to round it up a little bit. Same thing over here. So what I'm doing to this one, you want to do to the other side as well, okay? In fact, I'm going to take that all the way so it matches that. Yeah, there you go. Like it's up a little bit. That makes sense. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Alright. Now we're just going to keep pulling a little bit out here and there. V-cuts are wonderful. You can get a lot of depth in things. And you'll see, I'll get more depth in these as I'm going here. I'm having a lot of, on my blog, no, not on my blog, but on my Facebook channel called the Carvers Wood Shop, called The Group, okay? Some neat discussions once in a while of different things there. If you want to start a discussion, you can certainly do so. Feel free to do so if it's pertaining to wood carving or maybe a question you have. I just had somebody question about making those little flowers that people do out of twigs. I couldn't find it, and somebody else was kind enough to tell him where he can find a book on that on Amazon. So, you know, it's great. Internet's a great place to research things, pictures for whatever project you want, and that kind of thing. Okay, that's the one foot. Okay, now we're going to do the other foot. I'll do that while I'm offline, and I'll be back to do the hat after I get the foot done. Okay, we'll be back.